now that we've covered mobility, we're going to go over stability. This video will cover feet, knees, and lumbar spine. Let's go over feet first. I want you to think about, guys, we've got a tunnel and a bridge and feet. What do they all have in common? They have archways, all right? Our feet have arches, 2 of them in fact. We've got one that covers around the ball of the foot, okay? So if I'm looking down at my toes, it's going to go that way. And then the more common one that everyone tends to see is this arch that sits here. Guys, I roughly do about 20,000 steps a day easily. I weigh about 180 pounds, and my poor feet hardly get any TLC at all, and they function correctly every day. So it's a lot that we ask from our feet, and we give little in return. So in order for us to give more structure to our feet, we need to actually use this old lacrosse ball to rebuild some of those arches that we may have lost over using orthotics or using bad shoes, whatever it may be. We need to rebuild those arches. What I'm going to do is, I'll pop up here so you can see a little better, is I'm going to put that lacrosse ball on that arch, and I'm just going to start to mash that arch away. Alright, so what I'm trying to do is rebuild that arch a little bit. Alright, so you can use that one, then you can use another one where we're going to step on that ball and we're going to curl our feet over the front of that ball, okay? So we're going to do this, it's going to be right on the ball of feet, and actually if I press down hard enough, I can actually feel all my calf muscle working as well. So again, start to understand stability here is really important for mobility there. Alright? So we're working that one first. Boom. Give yourself a couple of minutes on each side. Super important. Next, we're going to work on stability with knees. I've got 2 favorite exercises I like to work with. Bulgarian split squats, which most of you have done. And then another one is heel touches. First one I'll go over is Bulgarian split squats. Now, Bulgarian split squats, if you don't know, they emulate what's called the couch stretch, which is super important if you're a cyclist or a runner and you overuse your hip flexors like there's no tomorrow instead of engaging your butt cheeks, which you should, then couch stretch is for you. So guys, what I'm going to have is right foot back, it's going to be pointed back, okay, and it's going to rest there on that bench. I'm going to have my left foot forward. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to lower myself, sit in here, alright? Now what you're going to see is a lot of people do that. Oh, my knee goes there. Oh, my knee goes too far out. This is too far back, and I'm not sitting back in here. What we need to do is build really good tracking with those knees, alright? Boom, up, okay? Guys, if you want to add weight, you can go for it. My suggestion is, let's try and work some body weight and get some really good mechanics again before we start adding weight. That's just going to cause more issues. I'll put this side on for you guys. Here you go, foot back, boom. Alright, now I'm sitting in. You can see I'm actually getting a nice quad stretch in here and a nice little hamstring stretch. So it's kind of a secret stretch. Alright, we can work those. You can do tempo, you can hold down the bottom. This is really good. I'm forcing that stretch here. Boom, pop straight up. Go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you can see that my knee is still right over the toes. I'm not too far forward like this. I'm not bending like that. I'm upright in my hips. Boom, up. Do 3 sets of 8 on each side. Bueno. Next one we got is heel touches. This is another great one for knee stability. This bench is pretty high, so I'll see if I can do it of this. I'll go the other side because my left side is stronger. So guys, another great one for tracking is I'm going to start here, and basically I'm going to lower my body, boom, 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 heel touch, back up, alright? If that's too hard, no problem. What you can do is single leg, pistol squat to a box. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to be working my left leg first. I've got my right straight out. Alright, I can bring my hands out, sit down on the bench, back up. Okay? Keep working that. Make sure that that knee stays right over those toes. Don't let it come in or go out too far. Okay? Nice stability there. Alright, so let's do those. Alright. 3 sets of 8 is fantastic. Keep working that. and you'll be golden. Next one I like to work, guys, is for lumbar spine. I really love deadlifts. Deadlifts are great. All right. And also working some stability for our knees too is a single leg RDL that most of you guys have done. So deadlift, we do here. That's a hinge position, so hips should be above knees because it's a hip dominant exercise, not knee dominant. All right, pack those abdominals. All right, use those back muscles and shoot those hips through, okay? That one's really good to use. You guys feel up to it? Take your shoes off, do some single leg RDLs. These ones are fantastic, not only for good stability of our feet, knees, but also work great for our hamstrings, which get super weak. As cyclists and runners, we tend to use our quads way more, and our hamstrings are needed to help protect our knees. So here we go. I'm going to use, if I'm working my left leg, I'm going to have my right arm with the kettlebell. Boom. Lower this guy. Back up. Okay? Back up. Yeah, I'm kind of hitting that thing. Here we go. Yeah. All right? Good. Do 3 sets of 8 reps. Just make sure that when we're levering ourselves, that basically you want to feel like someone is pulling your heel up towards the ceiling. You don't want to feel like you're hinging first and reefing your back up. So you don't want to be doing this, like that. You want to be working this heel first, boom, back up, okay?